Political figures facing their constituents now on BBC One. Question time with David Dimbleby.
On Question Time tonight from London, National Heritage Secretary Virginia Bottomley, Labour's transport spokeswoman Claire Short, Liberal Democrat health spokesman Simon Hughes, and former Chief Inspector of Prisons Stephen Tumin. Good evening. Welcome to this evening's Question Time. Our audience here is ever ready to debate the big issues of the week with our guests who are waiting to see what's going to be sprung on them. So let's have the first question from Hugh O'Rourke, who is a retail manager. Mr. O'Rourke.
If Labour win the next general election, will I have to join their front bench team in order to secure educational choice for my children?
If Labour win the next election, will I have to join their front bench in order to secure educational choice for my children? Reference, of course, to Harriet Harman's decision to send her child to a grammar school. Claire Short, would you like to start on that?
Yes, it's a silly way, I think, of raising a very serious question. Everyone in the country has choice over the schools they go to, but depending where you live, the choices are more limited. I have a constant stream of families who come to my advice bureau, I bet you do, Simon, who've applied for certain schools, not been admitted, and then their choices are confined and they're upset. So just saying there's choice doesn't give people real opportunity to choose good schools if too many of our schools are of low standards. And we've had this shocking report today saying that 52% of all 11-year-olds are lower than they should be at their age in English and 56% are lower than they should be in maths. I mean, that really is very, very serious. We've got something like 24,000 plus schools in Britain and 160 grammar schools. So the question of giving real choice and real quality in education to our children and the improvements we need, because we're behind other countries, is about getting standards up in each and every school across the country. And in my city, they're doing it. We've got a big effort on to increase standards in every single school, and that's what we've got to do. And we're making some progress, and we've got to do that across the country. And the view of the Labour Party is that more selection, which the government is floating, will not improve standards. The problem with Britain, historically, is that we've used selection to have an elite that we've given very fine education to, 15% the Prime Minister once said, the current Prime Minister, but the rest have been written off as workers that were going to go into unskilled work or whatever, and the attainment of those have been much lower than in other countries, and we've got to do better than that, both for the sake of the children and for the sake of the economy. 70% of young Japanese people have a university equivalent education. It's 30% in Britain. We're behind, and that means raising standards in all schools. In the meantime, individuals will choose between the schools that are available to them. That's what Harriet has done. Some people think she was